Hello there, Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be your second half of May general reading. So, if you're new here, my name is Melissa, and I do Zodiac Tarot readings, which you know because you're already here. But I also do Metaphysical Monday posts every Monday. I'll post a video on a metaphysical topic, and if you have a suggestion, I would totally love to hear it in the comments below. But if you're interested in checking out the past Metaphysical Monday videos, the playlist is linked in the description box below. There's stuff about crystals, meditation, moon stuff, smudging. So yeah, if you're interested, check that out. So while I shuffle, I'm going to it's not really an announcement. I've been saying it. I think I started saying it in April, but I'm going to do a giveaway for a free personal reading when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you're subscribed. And I will pick one of the subscribers to give a free personal reading to, which means you get to actually ask a question to the cards, and I will tell you what they say. So, this is going to be a general reading, which means I'm going to connect to energies from all over the place, so there will be messages for multiple people. Sorry, I just totally shook the camera. For multiple people, so please, if something doesn't resonate for you, then it was meant for somebody else. So please take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind for the other people that they are meant for. All right, so one more shuffle. The card on the bottom of the deck is gonna determine the overall energy for the reading, since we don't have a question to read from. So let's see what we're gonna be talking about for the second half of May for Scorpio. We have the Ace of Cups reversed. Okay. We are not accepting new love offers right now. So this is either this could be we're good and we don't need any new love going on. We don't need that, or we don't feel we need it anyways. Or that you're done with something. So let's see what the other cards have to say. So shifting everything there. All right. What is going on with Scorpio right now? Scorpio's current situation. What is Scorpio dealing with? Six of Swords, King of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so we have two sixes here. So sixes are kind of nostalgic-ish. It's kind of you're past the halfway point, which kind of makes you take a peek back. It's moving though, but this I feel like is kind of going away from. It's right next to this King of Swords. So I feel like you're kind of leaving somebody else's ideas behind. I feel like maybe this is a kind of the Ace of Cups is kind of just like not accepting maybe from an existing person in your life. You're not feeling a whole lot of emotional attachments right now to them. But we also have the Six of Pentacles, which I feel like is kind of is generous. It's giving back. So I feel like you're leaving something behind in order to, you're working towards being more generous, and I feel like you feel like somebody is not very nice to you right now, and you're jumping ship, I guess, for really stupid pun type sayings, but my incense is not helping my cold right now, but I need it. I like the incense. So yeah, I feel like right now you're kind of dealing with somebody or a situation that either makes you think things about yourself that are untrue, or is just somebody's just like outright rude to you, and you're just not taking it anymore. You're not interested. This, I feel like, is most likely a romantic relationship, but if you are single, it could be just a friend, or I mean, the King is kind of a mature. It could be a father figure of sorts that just kind of talks down to you, maybe, or just is just kind of not nice or rude. But you are but you are still being generous. It's just kind of not with this person. You are still giving back. You are still being kind to others, regardless of what this person is saying or has said to you. So let's see. I'm so sorry. Let's see. What is the near future looking like for Scorpio? Near future for Scorpio. Eight of Swords. More swords. More swords. Communication is an issue for Scorpio right now, I think. Two of Cups. Okay. Two of Cups. We have a partnership. But we also have this Eight of Swords. This Eight of Swords is kind of you not paying attention to your thoughts. You're moving on. You're kind of... I just feel like it's... Yeah, you're not quite in the greatest mental state, but you're working on kind of not giving a fuck about what other people think of you. I feel like I'm kind of getting not necessarily visual. It's not like my normal visual cues. It's literally like the visual cue is the card. Like I'm seeing the card in my head. It's kind of the same. It's basically the same picture. It's kind of the swords outside of her. They're holding her dress down, but she's not seeing she's just not looking at it, and she knows that if she really wanted to get away, she could just slip out of the dress. You know, she could just strip down, take the dress off, and then it's no longer tied down by these thoughts. But she's just kind of not paying attention to them. She is turning a blind eye to the thoughts that I feel like somebody else has put there. And I feel like that person is this king, whoever this king represents in your life. I feel like that person is the one that's kind of trying to pin her down, literally with the swords. She's pinned down. So I feel like you're kind of trying to be pinned down by somebody, but you're going into, because this is the near future, you're going into a stage where you just don't give a fuck. You know, you can say whatever you want to me, but I know what's right in my heart, and I don't have to listen to this anymore. All of the, you know, like you think you have my back against the wall, but I know that if I just, you know, one quick move out of my clothes, that you just barely have a grasp on my clothes. One quick move out of my clothes, and that's all you have left is the clothes, and I'm gone. So, but you're feeling like you just don't give a fuck about what these guys are trying to tell you or make you think, and you're moving on. This literally could be a romantic partnership. It is right next to the reverse Ace of Cups, so I feel like right now you're kind of not taking it. You're not taking, maybe it's just a new offer that you're not accepting. I feel like I'm kind of touching a different group of people right now, where there's somebody that's trying to make advances and you're turning them down. But yeah, I feel like there's a couple different ways this goes. Either you're on the receiving end or you're on the giving end, and I feel like for some of you, you're trying to get somebody to come around and they're just kind of like, nah, you can't fill my cup because I turned it upside down, like neener. But I feel like for the majority of you, it is you that's kind of not accepting this offer right now. So I feel like there's something coming in. There's an offer for a partnership. I feel like it's more leaning towards romantic. Doesn't have to be for all of you, but I feel like for most of you, we have kind of a new romantic situation that is attempting to come forward in the next couple of weeks. But I see you turning that down. I see you not ready to get back into this situation. You're trying to get out of this, and you don't want. You're just kind of, you're not ready, and which I feel is a smart move. If you're trying to jump ship, you don't want to jump right into another one without knowing who the captain is. You know what I mean? You'd rather just swim. And I feel like that's kind of where you're at right now. And I feel like it's kind of a smart move. So let's see if we get some advice for Scorpio. Advice for Scorpio. Advice for Scorpio. The long shuffle. Queen of Swords reversed. All right. I feel like holding back communication is going to be important for you going forward. I see you as kind of not biting your tongue. Bite your tongue. Bite your tongue. Wait it out. There's no need to be giving information at this point. So, like that's pretty sound advice considering what's going on. You don't necessarily need to be putting yourself out there right now, verbally, specifically. Keeping to yourself, not sharing ideas, not sharing plans, not sharing, limiting communication with people. I feel like that's kind of where you should be at right now. You may not need to, if you have a plan. I see no wands out here, so I don't feel like you have a plan right now. But I feel like if you are considering planning an escape is what I heard. If you're considering planning an escape, right now you need to keep it to yourself. That's the advice I see with that card. So, let's see, are there any actions for Scorpio? Okay. Actions for Scorpio to take. Okay. Don't move anywhere. The Chariot is travel, literally moving. It's kind of a victory lap. Not a victory lap, but just overcoming something right now. You haven't overcome it yet. Continue moving. Continue moving, but not physically. Physically, you need to stay where you are, but continue with what this move is. Okay, moving the ideas, moving your keep the momentum going on the moving forward process in your mental realm, I guess we can call it. But physically, you need to stay put. No movement there. You're not done yet. It's not time to move yourself. So if you are considering a physical housing move, I don't recommend right now being the time to do that. All of the advice cards are reversed. All of the advice cards are reversed. So I feel like the advice that I'm getting for you is to slow down. We also have the Three of Swords reversed, which is, this Three of Swords to me is more of kind of remembering the good times through the heartache. The Three of Swords typically is taken to mean as a heartbreak or even a breakup, but I for me this is it's remembering the past love, but we have it in reverse. So I feel like this to me is saying we're keeping the faith that more is coming, that there will be love again, kind of. It is swords. It's not really super emotionally based, but I feel like just remembering that the best is yet to come. Thank you. The best is yet to come. No physical moves right now. I don't see you moving anywhere. I feel like continuing to keep the pace is what I'm getting from that. So limiting communication, keeping your plans to yourself. I feel like you're typically usually pretty out there with what's going on in your life, and you don't mind sharing, and you're pretty open. But you're right now, because you're trying to get out of a situation that you're not comfortable in, that, you know, somebody's not really kind of being very kind to you, and you're ready to take a next step into something else, and, you know, try feeling a different way. I feel like the change for you is going to come from really up here. Yeah, so whatever this plan is that you probably don't have a plan yet, or maybe you do. Whether or not you have a plan right now, when you do, right now is a time to keep it to yourself, and no moving right now, no physical moving. Keep the pace with what you're doing internally in your head. Keep the pace with that. Keep up the good work. Keep up the fight. Okay, I'll take it. And but just keep in mind that there is love for you. Keep that in mind. So yeah, that's what I have for Scorpio for the second half of May. I hope that you find what you're looking for. I hope that this really, for me, when I see this card in personal readings for myself, this is about my relationship with myself, and trying to find that inner happiness. So, you know, melding my physical self with my higher self, my earthbound body with my spirit self. So I feel like that could be what you're working towards right now. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. And don't forget to hit subscribe. Check out the Metaphysical Monday playlist in the description box below. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. And as always, have a blessed day.